Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. I love you so much. Something is telling me that this could be a love reading, but I don't know. So we're just going to dive in and find out. Okay? Hello, hello. I hope everyone is well. I do. Okay. I don't know why I'm singing everything today, too. It was funny earlier. I was outside meditating and I went inside for something. And a whole bunch of lights were on. And do you ever just like sing everything? You know what I mean? I don't know. Weirdness. Let me just get my weirdness out of here. All right, let's go. Let's get a message. Oh, Lordy. All right. Anywho. Oh, absolutely, Angel. Sending all the love, all the healing. Yeah, okay. To your dog? Yeah, me too. Yeah, all the lights were on, and I was like, every light in the house is on. Alright. Anyways. To myself, like, both the kids. I think Michael was still asleep and Zelle was in her room, but yeah. Quirkiness. The way I think. Prayers. Absolutely. Alright, here we go. Okay. Sorry, I was praying. Alright, here we go. What does the collective need to know here on this fine Thursday? We're going to get a quick collective message. I feel like it's going to be quick. And then it is Thursday, so if you want to stick around, we'll probably do some trauma spotting. That wind is chilly today. I'll be honest. It is a wee bit chilly. It kind of feels like fall. I don't know why that keeps happening. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Hold on, guys. Let me go get that before it flies all the way away. You know what? I saw this card earlier and I thought there's somebody that thinks that they're better than you, or there's somebody that thinks that they. It's funny that this flew away because I saw this card and it's like there was this energy from it. There's somebody that feels like they, you know, I don't know, like they, I I don't know, I want to say like maybe more important, or like are holding a position that's possibly meant to be yours. I don't know. It just feels like there's this energy of almost like like I don't know. But this actually flew away, right? This is somebody that I feel like this could be like a karmic energy here. I feel like this person is very materialistic. Okay, actually, it's really funny because I feel like I watched the kids and I watched Liar Liar yesterday. Remember that movie with Jim Carrey, and how he's like, it was the message is less about the attorney and how the son made a wish that he couldn't lie for one day, but more about the actual court case in that movie, and how there's two people that are going through a divorce, okay, and the woman very clearly just wants money, right? Especially when it came to custody of the children, right? You could tell that she had no interest in her own children. But when it came to the child support, right? She wanted custody of the children so that she could get more money, right? So that she could. This is that energy. Not to say that this person is necessarily like that as far as it comes to their kids, but this is kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of picking up on that energy a little bit here. Yeah, I don't know. This feels like this person could have twins. But it just feels like somebody either has been or is holding a position, or in, I don't know, something here. But again, she blew away. So I'm gonna put her back in the deck. Here, okay? I think that's significant. That somebody's like being removed. Okay, so somebody actually could be going through a divorce at this time, or through some sort of court hearing, or something. And I don't know how that, So we also have DMX, Divine Feminine, the Isley Brothers, Jay-Z, which is like the CEO, like a business owner type energy. Bad Boys, and Selena here. I'm really picking up on an energy where somebody could have hired some sort of private investigators to watch somebody. It could have been that karmic energy. It could also have been a divine feminine. But I feel like there's an energy where, for some reason, this could be somebody from your past for some of you. Somebody's been praying a lot more lately, okay? Whether it be a feminine or a masculine energy, they've been praying a lot more lately. For a chance with you, or for something. Maybe just praying for a divine counterpart in general, right? Maybe not specifically you, right? Because they could be going through some sort of divorce. And if this is somebody from your past, okay, they are praying for you specifically, okay? And for some reason, I feel like maybe like some of their friends or have like, I don't know, they could be watching you through, I don't know, social media. Um, Not everyone has social media, but somehow there's this energy of like I keep hearing catching wind. So somebody like caught wind about maybe something that you're doing, or the energy that you're in, or just where you are in life, or um, hmm. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but I've been feeling that kind of vibe all morning. You guys know I'm not a huge love reader. Look, we have Divine Feminine again. Hmm. There's been some sort of major something major that's been going on in your life is coming to an end. But I mean, like it's a good thing that it's coming to an end. Whether it be some sort of mind game, some sort of spiritual attack, some sort of like I feel like there's an energy of somebody that's walking away. Could have actually been from the karmic energy. That's not for everyone, right? Um, but something's been broken, or something's being broken open here. Some of you may really be let's get more into this. Here, tell me about this DMX. Yeah, balancing the ego here. Oh yeah. Divine Feminine, clarified Divine Feminine. Oh, okay. I like that. Okay, the Isaac brothers. Yeah, somebody is certainly in Divine Feminine energy here. Jay-Z here. Divine Feminine, you may be, somebody is wondering if you're married, or wondering, I don't know, or wanting to, we have the marriage vows there. You may be attracting a lot of people here. But this Jay-Z, this business owner, could actually be you, but also I feel like with it being clarified by the self-love here, tell me about the bad boys. And Selena. I heard Selena Gomez. That might be significant. Water energy. We have water signs. Venus energy. Awakening. Phoenix rising. Chakra clearing. There's like this energy of somebody suddenly coming out of this like dark night of the soul here. feel like it's a divine feminine. It doesn't have to be like a dark night of the soul, but it's like you're coming out of restrictions, it feels like. Or like I just really feel like you have been manifesting or creating or aligning to your higher self, your divine energy here. um and I feel like this has been a long time coming, but it's almost like this sudden shift within you, the way that you feel, um what it is that you're drawn to. Like, I feel like there could have been some things that maybe, it's like things that maybe you were struggling with. All of a sudden, you wake up one day and you're not struggling with it anymore, right? Whether that be, and we've been talking about that, like a major, major cycle is coming to an end. And I feel like also, too, you could be awakening to who. I don't want to, it's like maybe possibly where um, the sabotage came from, or where the I heard very specifically like the spell work, or it's almost like this energy, this like energetic cord that had kind of kept you in a cycle. I feel like you're realizing where that energetic, what that energetic cord was attached to. Like, do you know what I'm saying? There's like this energy of like, it's possible that you kept picking up on energies that were like, you're like, I know this is not my energy. I know this is not my, this is not my whatever. But for some reason, I am, you know, it's like you were unable to like find the cord or something. I feel like you're awakening to that. Actually, as it's like being released. But there's also a water sign that's awakening to possibly who their divine feminine is. Okay? Water signs doesn't have to be, they could have water in their chart. I just have that here. Um, I really feel like somebody, possibly paid some a couple people here, or somebody like kind of has taken some sort of time to do some of their own research about certain energies. But I feel like there's somebody that's worried about if you're like connected with somebody, or if you're with somebody, or for some of you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's like a sudden shift in your energy, a sudden, but also Two, there's a sudden shift in somebody else's energy. For some of you, there could have been some sort of investigation here. And possibly one of the is investigative officers, is that a real thing? Is that what you would call that? Because that's what I just heard. Possibly that's been watching you. Is attracted to you, or is drawn to you here. That's in a different language. Somebody could speak a different language, or they could be from somewhere else, where their like native language is different. Interesting. Indigo, how do you cut it? So for me, I always definitely call in the assistance of, like, I always call in Yeshua and Archangel Michael to help with that. But I focus on where it is that I feel that attachment here. You know? Okay. Ooh, this is yucky energy. Excuse me. I know that, like, most people drink coffee, but for some reason coffee might be significant, or there's this energy of releasing, like somebody might be drinking too much coffee, right? Having too much caffeine intake. Huh. I don't want to say it's necessarily yucky energy, but there certainly is something going on here, or or was. Again, it's like this energy of somebody, right? Like maybe you work in some sort of like at a, if you work at a business or something, and maybe this is somebody who has been there longer than you, right? They're just like giving this energy of like, I know better than you, right? Or maybe it's in some sort of, career field or something. And I feel like, whoa, it always feels like somebody's watching me. Yeah, because they are. They are. Anyways, so it's almost like this energy of somebody tried to mess with you. Okay, they're giving me examples. So when I was a restaurant manager, um, I used to sometimes, you know how the coffee machines at restaurants, if you've ever worked at a restaurant, you know that like the typically the coffee makers or like the tea makers, they're hooked up to a water tap, right? So, and I used to play this little tiny joke on like new people. It wasn't very nice of me. It was just funny. Anyways, and I would have them drain out the water, but knowing that is never going to end, right? So they're like there forever. It was a joke, you know what I mean? And I wasn't trying to be mean, right? My intentions were always pure. It was just like, creating some sort of humor. It was just one of those things like, let's just see, you know what I mean? Like, let's just see how quickly they can catch on, okay? That's this energy, right? Now, my intentions were pure. Like, it was just a funny little joke. I wouldn't keep them there no longer than like 5 minutes, right? Like, it just was a little thing, whatever. And so, but that's what this feels like. But it feels like it's somebody who I heard maybe took it too far, right? Like, or, and it doesn't have to be at work. That's just an example that they're giving me. It could be in a career field. It could also be, like, for some reason, I feel like there's an energy of, for some of you, this is somebody who has, like, been with maybe what you would call, like, quote unquote, your person, right? I don't necessarily like saying that in that way, but it's like somebody that knew that they were in a position that you were meant to hold. Okay? It's like almost like somebody holding themselves back from some type of promotion in order to keep somebody else from getting a position. Like some weird shit like that here, okay? Let's get some more on these energies, because but again, that card, they keep reminding me that card, it like blew away, right? So like somebody is being like removed, okay? Somebody who was overly confident, somebody that maybe needed to be humbled a little bit. Like I said, it's like if somebody has been working somewhere longer, right? There's this sense of I keep hearing establishment, but somebody is being like, either they're being rocked or they're being like knocked down to size or something here, right? Again, like, I don't know. Let's get some more on it. Tell me about this book fair and this coffee break. As I drink coffee. Yeah, there certainly is an energy of you taking a break from something here. Or the divine is encouraging you to take a break from something. Is that wind too much? It's loud. You can hear it over me. Yeah, I just don't want people to come later, like watch this later, and okay. We're just gonna trust the process here. Okay. There's almost like this energy too, where you've been aligned to some sort of, or you're being aligned, or somebody is being aligned to taking some sort of leadership in something, or some sort of action here. Okay? It's like they're strapping up their boots and it's time to start moving, right? Maybe you've been taking a break. Maybe you've been like, maybe things have been, I feel like this break, whatever it is, it may have been like divinely led here, okay? But it's almost like, if you look, there's like, you know, if you look at these two cards, it's like in one hand, somebody, I envision that cloud as maybe like an idea, right? You have this idea, and there's almost like this energy, especially with the book fairy. Maybe you've been doing research about it, or maybe you've been just kind of like, I feel like maybe even sitting on an idea, because she's sitting on these books, sitting on an idea here. But it almost feels like there's this sudden shift in your energy in which that idea then turns into some sort of action, right? The lightning bolt being a wand, meaning action here. And it's almost like you or somebody else in the collective is finally like, finally. So maybe this has been something that's been kind of, maybe it feels like finally to you, or it feels like finally to them. you know, especially if this is somebody who's been thinking about you, okay? If we're talking romance, okay? If this is somebody who's been thinking about you, but they've been going through some sort of separation, or they've just been, maybe they were just taking a little break for themselves or something, but it feels like, somebody, you or somebody else collective, is no longer going to be sitting on what they've been thinking about or their ideas or something, and finally putting it into action here and taking leadership uh, around something here. Okay? It's like putting those prayers into action. Okay, like somebody is realizing, like faith without works is dead, right? And while we know that, you know what I mean, there's something about taking things into your own hands. Now we want to be sure that we are, following our guidance. That's but still, there's it's almost like right? There's like an intuitive and internal clock that says, "Oh, today's the day." This is trouble. It will serve this turn. Yeah, I feel like this day is coming for you or for somebody else who may be coming towards you here. Something about like 6666. Okay, there, which I feel like is a different number than the 666, right? Um, Now, I don't necessarily feel like the 666 is like, quote unquote, like the mark of the beast, but I do feel like it talks about like the material world, right? And how we kind of look at the material world, or how we, you know what I'm saying? Like it's maybe possibly like, talking about like attaching to these earthly things, right? Um, but this is 4 6s, which I feel like is different. So if anybody wants to look that up and see what that angel number is. It feels like maybe in the springtime somebody could have tried to cause some sort of confusion. And that may be what it is that you are awakening to, of where that like confusion or that energy, came from here. Also, too, I feel like there's a lot of fear behind that. Okay, so maybe like springtime might be significant, but I feel like there's like this possible, like this fear that could have rose up here, maybe even of like, quote unquote, getting into trouble. um you're an adult, whoever you are, right? But there's this energy of this rising up for you to surrender something from your past. It's like closing a door so others can open. I feel like it actually opens a lot of doors here. But for some reason, I feel like somebody wanted to, like, kind of influence maybe choices that you made, or um, where you put your energy or where you put your time. Again, this is like somebody that I feel like, if this is somebody, it's like going back to that, like it feels like a setup, right? Like going back to that thing that I used to do with the coffee pot thing as a joke, right? But it feels more serious than that, right? It feels way more serious than that. Like this is somebody like misleading you in some type of way. Look, we have restrictions here with the devil card. Tell me about this magic frog. Yeah, it's almost like out of exploration, out of curiosity, right? Maybe it's possible, especially if you're in a new environment or you're in a new whatever, right? I feel like somebody just like, it's like this. It's like somebody took some sort of, say you show up and you're holding this, right? This wand of action, inspiration, fire, right? A fire for what you're doing, right? And somebody came through, and it's like so you wouldn't notice, right? They switched out this this wand with something else, right? So it still felt like you were holding on to something, and then they kind of held on to that fire, that desire. Does that make sense? It's like what there's a movie that I feel like has a good example of that, where somebody like literally, or but it's like or this could have happened to somebody else. Is this making sense? I hope it makes sense. Sit back, wildfire. It has to do with like some sort of fulfillment, right? Like you're a passion, a joy. It could be love. Right? And but there's like this almost this like manipulation of like trying to convince somebody that while really this passion, this desire, whatever, yada yada yada, right, is what they really want, or you know what I mean, like what they're really aligned to, or something like that, right? There's this energy of almost like convincing them, no, that's not what you want. You want, you know, this, right? So that way you would hold on to it. And so that they could continue holding on to and possessing this wand, right? Wands are used for magic. And whatever it was that they replaced possibly is something that like kept you in your head. And I feel like you could be awakening to, or somebody else is awakening to, this switch, right? Say this is somebody else who is typically in this like leadership energy. You know, if this was like a divine counterpart or something, and somehow you two got separated, but then there was somebody else, right, that kind of maybe they started dating, or they could have had children with, or they could have got married to, and there was something right, there was like some sort of is this making sense? What's this wildviolet? And all this is like internal things that are happening. Even I'm having a hard time really kind of wrapping my head around this. Somebody could have used a lot of like maybe like sexual energy, or like passion, again, to like keep somebody in a space of feeling like it's like somebody's heart says that they want divine feminine, divine masculine, but there's this energy where but for some reason I feel like there's somebody that showed up, possibly it's like this person, if this is a person, it's like this person, right, took this energy and then showed up as you. And so then whoever this other person is, whether this be business or there's certainly 3 people at least involved in this. And I feel like all this energy is being returned to you if this is something that happened here. And there's somebody else that is awakening to the fact that whoever they've been working with, or I heard very specifically sleeping with, or like whatever, has been like masking, pretending. But it's like they had to replace your... This is wild. I hope this is making sense. Like, I can internally understand it, but I just really hope that I'm explaining it okay. And I feel like it all comes down to, like, money, security, abundance. But there's somebody that's awakening to that they've, like, I feel like it's two people, right? There's an energy that's awakening to, like, oh shit, I've been holding on to energy that's not mine. And somebody's saying, oh shit, I've been dealing with somebody that is fake, is false, is not who they say they are. Whoa. Whoa. Weird. Yeah, and you want to know what? So either you or somebody is walking away, because I feel like there are two people that are very connected. Okay? Very connect. I mean, we're all connected, but there's this energy where like you may be affected, or almost like maybe like you walking away from some things or ending some things in the past, ending this major cycle, is also awakening to and helping this other person end a major cycle, and vice versa. You know, this is all written in the stars. So and they're reminding me of on that movie too, how at the end when he actually like he's in this court case and he can't lie, right? Because his son made a wish that he couldn't lie. And so he's really struggling because that's basically, he builds his cases on lies. But he finds this loophole, right? And so at the end, his, the top person that he works for, right? Whatever, offers him a position as a partner. But he's had this like change of heart, right? Like his conscious kicks in, right? He has this awakening to like, holy shit, I'm an asshole. I've been doing this for and he doesn't take the position. There's something significant about that as well. Like somebody may be walking away from possibly what they thought they had wanted, what they thought that they were working towards, and going after what is right here. Okay, so that could be, again, it could be a position, a job, a person. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I'm telling you though, I do feel like for some of you this is in career, but for others of you, I feel like there's like a connection that may be coming back together. Like two people coming back together after some time of balancing, whoever it was that, and I feel like somebody's been thinking about this, right? They've been maybe doing their own research, their own discovery, their own, right? Like if somebody hired a personal investigator or whatever, okay? Um, like I feel like, and I heard kids may be involved. And that could be, but I feel like somebody is no longer going to be sitting on this, whatever it is, whether it's you or somebody else. There's been something that's been on your or somebody's mind, and they're going to take action on it. Okay? And part of this comes from fully detaching from this other energy that was basically pretending to be the right fit, the right, um, I heard the right person for the job, or the right, just the right person here, okay? Yeah, this person, I feel like, again, I feel like if this is somebody from your past, a lot of you this is, if you don't want anybody from your past, then this is not your message. Because I truly feel like this is a connection that's meant to be together. Okay? I do. And I do. And they could be a water sign, you could be a water sign. There's all the energies out here, so it doesn't have to be that. But somebody's been up in their head, they've been really thinking about this. And now I feel like they're going to be taking action on this. And again, I feel like you two are so connected that it almost feels like this is reminding me of that reading where it was like you and this person are mirroring each other, right? But you're taking action on something in your own life possibly, and this person is taking action to come towards you. Yeah, this person, look, they're watching and they keep thinking about reaching out, right? They write something up and maybe delete it, or they, something here, okay? And I feel like this when you receive this message, I feel like it's going to surprise you, but um, and for a lot of you, you know who this is because you two have been connecting, whether it be in the spirit realm, maybe in the dream space. Um, you could be telepathically communicating, or there's something here, okay? Um, so if this is not just a confirmation for what you already intuitively know, okay? Huh. Hey. Yeah, I feel like somebody wanted you to act some type of way, or but you didn't take a leap on that. And now I feel like they're experiencing some sort of heartbreak or something. Something that you're worried about is possibly going to shift very quickly, or like, we were talking about that yesterday. There's some sort of level up that's happening here, okay? If this is romance, somebody was possibly trying to do some type of, that karmic energy. Could have been possibly trying to do some type of, trying to manifest some sort of other relationship or connection, or maybe confusion about some sort of connection here. They wanted you to take some sort of leap of faith towards some sort of illusion, but you didn't do that. You didn't, because you saw right through it, I feel like. Maybe in the past you would have done this out of, like, I'm hearing, like, maybe desperation, or insecurity, or disempowerment, or fear, but you didn't. 555 is out here. Actually, it's 5155. So that might be significant, but there's this major energy of somebody wanting you to, like, possibly go out of your way to, like, prove yourself to them, or to, I don't know. I feel like somebody was wanting you to feel and look and come off as hurt or desperate or left out, or like they really want you in a certain, I feel like a certain energy, a certain vibration. And I think they're finding that you're just not here. This is definitely a karmic energy. This is definitely confusing as hell, what's happening. I don't want to say it's confusing. I hope it makes sense to you. But it feels like somebody's watching me. That came through again. Um, and you know what? I feel like whoever it is that's been having to decide here, or somebody that's like, I feel like they're very, very divinely led, right? Or maybe it's just like, maybe they're not necessarily divinely led, but maybe it's like the divine is, there's angels and things like that that are just like making it, um, like putting evidence or something in people's faces or something like that, right? Yeah, for some reason I feel like somebody's been trying to feed off of a major fear. And I just feel like I feel like you may be figuring out who all is involved here, okay? Like there's almost like, again, there's this energy of knowing that somebody is somehow attached to your energy, okay? And the only way that they can form these energetic cords, right, is through some sort of wounding or trauma or something, right? And this is always serving you if they're able to do this. I feel like somebody was told not to do whatever it is that they did, but they did it anyways. Yeah. I hope this made sense. This was very confusing, right? And I feel like yeah. But listen, there's, regardless of what has been kind of going on in the past here, there's a major shift in two people's energy, okay? In which they're, one person, probably you collective, is is stepping into some sort of action here, okay? You may be finally getting, it's like whatever has been on your mind, right? There's something that you're going to move forward with here, okay? And then somebody has you on their mind, and they're going to finally move forward. And there's been some sort of interference, right? But this is being removed. Right? Like the wind blew that card away earlier. It's like the divine is coming through and being like, yeah, you got to go. You got to go. You know? Like this sudden shift, sudden like wake up, sudden change here. It is so cold, you guys. I'm freezing. It's probably not even cold. I'm just really cold. So anyways, and whoever's on the other side of this screen trying to send me energy right now that is not super great, you can have that back. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's not mine. It's yours. You can keep it. I can feel it. Thanks. Thanks, though. Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah. Oh, look. 555 again. There's sudden shifts and sudden changes. Oh my gosh. I've been on here for an hour. Are you joking? Are you yoking me? Shit. Yeah, but that was a tough energy. I don't know why it was so hard. It really, I feel like it's, but this could also be the person that's like that's been thinking about it, right? I feel like they've been really trying to like get down to the nitty gritty and trying to analyze here. You know? So, anyways, just as you were getting ready to step into a space of action, somebody else is as well, okay? And it could be family, it could be, like I said, it could be romance. For a lot of you, I feel like this is romance. I feel like this is somebody that, you know, say for instance, you were with this person and then they got with somebody else, and that somebody else knew that they still had feelings for you, and so then they started doing, you know, baneful shit to mask, right? To keep this person distracted, whoever it is. And they're very materialistic. I'll say that. I will say that, okay? Yeah. And somebody's like letting this person go here, putting an ending to that so they can come have their 10 of cups with whomever, you or somebody else here. Yeah, this is somebody that tried to bind you to lack. Truly. But anyways, alright, let's do some trauma spotting. To lack, to like not having, to not being enough, to not having enough, to whatever. Oh my gosh, I'm so cold. It is so cold out here. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go get a blankie. That really wore me out. You defeated something though, okay? Like I don't know, it feels like the shadow work you've been doing has really kind of has been really aiding you in this, whatever this is. I feel like there's been several people involved in this though. I don't know, and I feel like you're figuring it out though. It's like you're getting closer. Something about getting closer to this clarity here, okay? Hmm. There's more to this, but I'm not, it's, yeah. I don't think it's for me to tell you. I think it's for you to figure out. Okay, I'm going to go get a blanket. I'll be right back. Ugh. Okay. Brrr. Have a good day, Michelle. Love you. Yeah, I feel like whoever this person is, you're probably wearing them out here. I don't know. All right, let's get into some trauma spotting. Um, yeah. I don't think they're sleeping very well, that's for sure. I don't. So, it's let me tell you how warm it is, it's the wind that's making me cold. It's 73 degrees outside. Yeah, this is Michael's Pikachu blanket. All right, guys. Yeah. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. The trauma spotting. Um, Orange is your sacral and yellow is your solar plexus. Flo, I'll switch you. I would. Okay, for realsies. Here we go. Trauma spotting. You guys know the drill. I'm going to ask this question. It's just a generalized question. Whatever comes to mind first is what you will be working on today. I want you to find where you feel that activation in your body. Okay, could be numbness, just an activated point in your body. It could be a sharp pain. It could be an emptiness. It could feel like pressure or a heavy weight. It could feel, you know, and it could really be anywhere in your body. All right. Once we find that, we're going to find your gaze point. Okay, where your eyes are naturally drawn to. You can scan the room to see where you're feeling that activation the most. Somebody, hi, my cardinal friend just showed up. You're so handsome. Sorry. Is my trend. I love him so much. We'll see you later. um, and then after you find that activation, we're going to find where your eyes are naturally drawn to, right? You can scan the room and see wherever you feel that the strongest, and then just allow your eyes to rest there, okay? And then we're just going to sit with it for a little bit. I will turn on, so go ahead and get comfortable, grab some water, whatever you need, okay? And whatever feels right is perfectly correct. Okay, actually, we're going to do this one. And then, you know, if you want to cry, if you want to scream, if you want to just, if you're just in a meditative state, right? Some of you, it isn't necessarily something bad that might come up, right? We can trauma spot on a good feeling as well in order to help that grow, okay? So, here we go. All right, so has there ever been a time in your life when you didn't feel loved, seen, safe, heard, or cared for? Go ahead and find that activation in your body. If you've already found it, you can go ahead and find your, this is called God's Touch. Love that. You can go ahead and find your gaze point if you've already found the activation. Just whatever comes to mind first is perfect, right? Open yourself up to receive and allow this process to serve you. Don't try to search for it. Here we go. Also, if you want to do it with your eyes closed, that's okay too. This is called trauma spotting. Okay, so that question that I asked, has there ever been a time in your life when you didn't feel loved, seen, safe, heard, or cared for? That may bring up a memory, a time in your life, some sort of traumatic event. It could also bring up a positive emotion as well if you've moved past a lot of trauma. It could bring up just a simple emotion, some sort of lack, okay, a fear. I want you to drop into your body and find where you're feeling that, right? Again, it could feel like a pounding, it could feel like a numbness, it could feel like an emptiness, it could feel like just your attention is drawn to a certain part of your body, whatever that is. And then after you found that, just allow your eyes to go wherever they naturally may go. sorry, the cardinals. There's two of them now, and they're playing around, so Passover loved ones are here to support you during this process. Keep your focus. Okay, you don't have to stay. uh, keep your focus on what you're feeling in your body. You're doing a good job. just a drill. They used to do it every day at this time, and then they stopped. So it's interesting that it's coming back. Stay focused on the body. You're doing a great job. Can you stay focused during the chaos? Okay, let's go ahead and come back. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rub your hands together. Bring you back in now. Whoa. How's everyone feeling? Yeah, there's major timeline shifts for sure. The Schumann resonance has been kind of going a little cray-cray. Good, I love that, Erica. That's perfect. That is the goal. Nice, Star. You're so welcome. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to actually do the work, right? That's how we continue shifting timelines, is by all of us collectively releasing those burdens. I don't know why, I just want to get more comments. Something's telling me. And then I need to jump off here and do a couple other things. But depending, I was thinking about maybe doing some readings for donations later. I'm not sure. I might show up. I might not. I'm gonna pray about it. Look, we have justice. I knew I needed to. I knew I needed to pull a card. Okay. Yep. Indigo, that's perfect. Flow, as always, good work. Yep. You're so welcome, Amanda. It is. It's gonna be a great day. It's my pleasure to hold space. It's rough when you get started with it, Star, but after a while you really begin to like see and feel the difference, and it makes sense. I'm blessed to have you on my path as well. Oh, I love you guys. Alright, so yep, we are going to listen, and as as we continue to shift in things, okay? You know, there may be some energies that may be trying to grasp, okay? Trying to hold on. Just keep going. I feel like they really have nothing to hold on to anymore. Is what's really coming through. They're losing their grip. Really been wearing themselves out. Yeah. But, okay, so take this energy into your day. Drink lots of water. Try to stay in the flow, all right? If you feel guided or feel like your body needs a little bit of rest, okay, if you can, allow your body to do so. You know, a little nap here and there never hurt nobody. Um, and you know, this energy will keep working with you over the next few days. You may have, you know, there may be some integration and whatnot, but any hopes? I'm so glad. I love you guys. I love you so much. And open yourself up to the new. I just feel like some of us, you know, me included probably, you know, my ego might be really holding on to the safety of some of the old. Um, Try something new today, fam. I love you. We'll talk soon.